Well, if it isn't Cleopatra, it's rained all day, chat, soaking my desperate, desperate grass. Hopefully bringing it back to life because I don't want to have to reseed my lawn. That's going to be annoying. But also preventing me from performing necessary lawn maintenance. So instead, how about we return to Cleo's world? Now, the more observant among you may be saying to yourselves, but wait, this is not a location that we've seen before. This is not where you left Cleo in your last chapter. And you're correct. You're very adroit if you're one of those people who's saying that. Because in fact, Cleo has done some things off stream. Some time consuming and somewhat unexciting things. But a lot has happened. It actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. So let's just do a quick rundown of what Cleo has done in the meantime. Now, if you look very closely... Oh, wait. If I click on it first. If you look very closely, you might see something a little different about the RV. That's right. I've removed the wall between the cockpit and the rear of the RV on the right side here. And what do we have there? We have a welding rig. The welding is now installed on the RV itself. Very convenient. Additionally, I went ahead and built the forge. Actually, that might have happened in the last episode. But to go along with the forge, I did all of the extra shit. I pulled apart a bunch of cars, hacked up all that steel. So now Cleo has an anvil, a metalworking chisel, a crucible, swage and die, so she can actually make, like a hatchet, for example. She is fully prepared to deal with metallurgy and so forth and what have you. She's also read quite a bit of books. Her cooking and fabrication are now both at 8. She can cook like a motherfucker. And all of this steel working, put together a pasta extruder and grab some clay. That's why we're here over by the river. So we now have a clay quern. Thank you, Mission Code, for subscribing. You're a cheap whore. You know what? Sometimes that's the best kind of whore. And the clay quern has allowed us to make flour. The flour allows us to extrude pasta. So now we can make carbohydrate-rich meals to go along with our meat. Speaking of the meat, during that time, most of the horse rotted away. I'm sad to say. The meat situation it's running pretty low. Now you'll notice here, fillet of fish. That's right, Cleo has been fishing. She has a fishing pole now. It turns out fishing doesn't yield a ton of meat. So we're down to 23 liters or 50 pounds of meat in the freezer. That's including the fat. But more excellent news. One of the reasons that I came here to get this clay, and you can see the shit lying on the ground outside where I made a bunch of mistakes there. Oh, Factorio. Right. I forgot to fix that. One moment. I always forget that. That's annoying. You'd think that Twitch would improve their shit so they could just auto-detect the game based on the pixels, right? I mean, come on. It's 2019. Let's get it together, people. There we go. Now, play WoW Classic. I will never do that to myself. What is this 3D view thing? This is isometric. It's a tile set. I wouldn't recommend it, but I think it works better for the stream. Have I been buying gold? No. Well, kind of. I've been selling put options on gold miners and doing very well. So yes, the other development, Cleo has constructed clay pots, and I don't know if it's a mod or if it's inherent in the game now, but I've put together garden pots. So we're now growing oats and wheat in the car in pots, which is really cool because, we can't root ourselves to one spot. Cleo's a girl who has to roam, but now she can grow oats and wheat while she does so, giving us a near infinite amount of carbohydrates. On top of that, it never stops, chat. Sourdough bread. We're now making sourdough bread. We have 2 sourdough starters now that in 2 days we can split them, or we can cook some of that. I'll probably split them both. I don't know. Maybe. And then there's some raw spaghetti where I'll use the pasta extruder. Also, I changed the vehicle around just a little bit and added this workbench. So I didn't realize this, but part of the recent updates is that a workbench actually makes crafting a lot faster. And you don't have to do the thing where you take what's in your hand out of your hand. So like the wood axe, I can keep the wood axe in my hand if I'm near the workbench, and everything goes faster. Fantastic. So, what are we going to do tonight? Well, that's a good question. I believe what we'll do is just go south and see what's going on down here to the south, or actually down here to the south. I'm thinking I got to drive back through this little forest here, and then what I want to do first, and this is kind of this is the first time since her big arm bite / infection that Cleo has had the balls to go back near a city, like a well-populated city. I'm going to head up here to Ipswich and move in through the west here and try to visit this gun store because I would like to find a gun. And probably loot some of these houses. See what that is. Pizza parlor, fire station. Yeah, there's not anything else super interesting there. Maybe this electronics store, but that's deep into the city. I figure probably won't be too much resistance in a 3-house run here. So try that out. There's also a gun store down here, but it's dead in the middle. So I'm not sure about that. Afterwards, we'll journey south again. Possibly drop by the horse farm, kill another horse, right? Because we're getting low on horse steaks. And Cleo's got to eat. She's got to eat a lot. She's actually gotten fat. During all this, she's become overweight again. You've put on some extra pounds. Nothing too excessive, but it's starting to impact your health. So, yeah. How long does jerky stay good? Depends on how the temperature. Cybernetics. Interesting that you mentioned that, because during all this, I happened to kill a shocker zombie I hit it with the RV. So now I have a power storage CBM which is faulty and filthy, and I have no idea what that means. I imagine if you install that, it won't work and you'll get an infection, but I don't know how to clean it. Like, do you throw it in the washing machine with everything else? And faulty? How do you deal with faulty? How min-max is this run? This is random. This is a random start. Lab assistant. Cleo's a stinky lab assistant. She hates vegetables. She's got a fast metabolism. Oh boy, does she have a fast metabolism. And she has a strong scent. She's stinky. Faulty's material to make better ones? I don't know. Why? I don't know how that works at all. So, I don't know. We'll experiment with it, maybe. I do know that there's an auto dock, and I have the anesthesia to go back here if I want to. Might not be a bad idea to get those wired reflexes, because that's a permanent +2 to dexterity. Yeah, she's fat now, too. But, I mean, really, who's going to care about that in the apocalypse, right? It might hurt her stamina, I guess. Also, it's getting hot. We're on day 63 of spring, and she's gonna have to start shedding some of this clothing, which is gonna be a bit of a problem with the armor, because she needs to wear her armor. Now that I have the ability to, cast metal and stuff like that, I would love to improve the armor and work on something better, but I just cannot get my hands on any books about tailoring. That's one thing she is severely lacking. Oh, you know what? Let's look and see. Are there any bookstores or libraries? I think those are usually brown. Or an L character. I don't see any there. What about down here? No. Not a real literate area around here. Or maybe they just all read ebooks. There's some zombies. This is a corpse pile that I passed by earlier. It's not interesting. Not even gonna stop. There's probably radiation there. I shouldn't drive so close to those things. So yeah, heading to the gun store now. Last time we got quite a few rounds of 308 from that crashed helicopter. So I would love to find a rifle that fires 308, because the only gun I have right now that uses it is a machine gun. Oh my god, look at that. It's an entire pack of zombie wolves. I didn't think that they were social creatures, but there they are. Look at them. They're hideous. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid the southern part of this city. Try to get as little resistance as possible. Although that looks like a military truck. Oh, it's Amigo! Amigo would make this really easy if I could lure him up here to where I want to go. Let's take a look at these corpses. Got some pork sticks. Nothing really that great. A cash card with $7 on it. That poor person died. Poor. Hit him with the RV? Well, I can't damage the RV. The RV is the most precious thing I have. Let's just... Oh, no. Mr. Migo, come here. No? Okay. He's deep in the city. Is there anything to loot down here? These are just... What is this? A pavilion? I'm not sure if I want to waste my time down here, even if he clears it out. Although, if that vehicle's got turrets on it, that might be worthwhile. There might be some ammo there. Let's see. Let's just mosey over here. Because the Migo definitely cleaned up this area. And there's more coming. Look at him. He's unstoppable. Although, wait, no. Is he getting stopped? How's he doing? Let's look at his health. Oh, he's down past... So the Migo has an interesting AI. He's not a brainless idiot like the zombies. When he takes too much damage, he'll get the fuck out. There he goes. But he regenerates health. So he'll be back later. They're very sneaky. They're very difficult to kill in that respect. Because you'll like hurt them, but they run faster than you, so they'll just run away. And then while you're looting and celebrating, 10 minutes later they're back, regenerated half their health, and they fuck your world up. $750,000 people watching World of Warcraft. Aren't you proud that you're not one of those plebs? Wow. There's quite a few zombies here. Six, five. There's one over here. The question is, how many do we want to hit with the RV? This one for sure. Did he have anything worthwhile? No. And I suppose we can hit these two. So that leaves 3, 4. Let's hit a couple more. And then reverse it on out. Something broke off there. What is that? Oh, the mirror. Yeah, we lost the mirror. Okay, well. Time to do this the old-fashioned way. Turn on the old... Wait a minute. Where's the MP3 player? What happened to my MP3 player? I hope I didn't lose that. Here we go. 3 basic zombies. That's not that much of a problem. Get in there. You got your armor. Oh, okay. Being surrounded is bad. There's one. There you go. No damage. Nice. Oh, where did these guys come from? They just came out of nowhere. Doesn't matter. Yeah, knock back. Oh, wow. That was hard on the stamina. You know what? Those extra pounds that Cleo put on could be affecting her fighting style. There's some birdshot. Can't argue with that. And then just some various batteries. Go ahead and eat these pork sticks. Got to keep her energy up. So let's see if we can find the MP3 player. Okay, yeah. I accidentally stored it for whatever reason. And I need to empty out this inventory because there's no reason to be carrying around a fishing rod or an entrenching tool or a handheld game system. Turn that on. Chocolate candies are not necessary. These books are not necessary. Take a multivitamin. And here we go. Alright, so pick up this mirror because I want to put that back on the truck as soon as possible. And it looks like we got a couple of more zombies in here. Oh, where did you come from? How dare you sneak up on me? A liter of diesel, but look at all that 5.56. There's like 120 rounds, 122 rounds of 5.56 there. Definitely got to remember to grab that on the way out. That's super valuable. There's a book. What is that book? The Modern Rifleman? I'm already pretty good at rifles. That's probably not even necessary. I'm going to keep my eye on the prize right now. The goal here is gun store. Okay, we got 3 more. 4 more. I need to rest for a little bit. My stamina's not... You know, my stamina might be bad because I haven't been eating enough. If I were to run out of stamina here, that would be terrible. Yeah, I'm running out of stamina. Am I running? No. Just walking. Okay, let's... You know what, guys, can we just... Real quick timeout? I just need to rest a little bit. I'm kind of tired. How about this, guys? How about I introduce you to the RV? It's really cool. Check it out. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, let's wait until we catch our breath. Feel refreshed. I don't know if maybe pain is affecting the stamina. I'm not sure. Cash card. That zombie was a swimmer zombie. And she had a bikini and a cash card. Where was the cash card? How was it stored, chat? Okay, we got a feral runner, which is a fairly... Oh, it's seen me. Okay, we're having this fight. Okay, here we go. Bring it on. Oh, got a hack on the right arm there. Oh, wow. And some 40 caliber, which we have that that Glock. I can't remember which. I don't know the Glock numbers because I'm not a filthy Glock casual. Okay, let's see what we got inside of here. We've got a gunsmith repair kit, very good. Firearm repair kit, nice. Couple of books about guns. A suppressor, a shotgun suppressor. Nice, a special trigger. Yeah, can't argue with that. Some 9mm. I mean, it's okay. It's not blowing my mind yet. Now, here's the thing about gun stores. They have bars on the windows and a metal door. So you can't just get in. But what we can... Oh, Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Look at all of those. That doesn't run. Oh, get away from them, Cleo. Maybe this thing... It'd be awesome if this thing runs. No fuel. Well, a little bit of fuel. No seat. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to abuse the old RV a little bit more to get this job done. Oh, where does this guy come from? Now they added a recent change, which makes a lot of sense, but also makes the game a lot harder. Zombies can now mount your vehicle. And where did those other guys go? The feral runners. Oh, they're inside the car. Oh, hiding out. Tricksters. Is there just the one? Did I kill the other two? Okay, I feel like I can handle him. Oh no, they're both in there. You know what? Bottleneck them. Oh, I'm taking damage here. Focus is in the toilet. This needs to be the end of the end of the fight. This is about all I can take. Gasoline. So what I want to do, luckily, they created a bunch of scrap metal for me there. So I can make a lockpick. And and sneak my ass over here. I'll take this copper wire. That's always good to have. And I'll just creep over here. Hopefully without triggering any more zombies. Now, I think there's probably going to be an alarm on this building. So that might attract some of them, but we can close the door. And they can't get through the bars on the windows. I might get stuck here, but where's my lockpick? There we go. Lockpick. She's probably not great at picking locks. In fact, she's damaging the tool terribly. Yeah, this is not going too well. Come on, Cleo. Ah, there you go. There you go. Good job. Save the game just in case it crashes. I don't want to do this again. And we have entrance to the gun store. And we don't seem to have attracted any attention, which is really nice. So, underslung shotgun. Now that's cool. So that's an attachment that you can put on a rifle that gives you a 2-shot shotgun on the underbarrel. Not bad. It's like an emergency. Oh, a red dot. Now, red dots are interesting in this game because there's no difference between like a rail-mounted red dot and a red dot you would mount on a slide. You can just put it anywhere, just like PUBG. Take these books. Repair kit. Yeah, that all seems good. I'm going to read these books to see if I even need them. That one's useful. That one's not. So I can just leave this behind. Take that grip. Okay, we're full. Actually, am I wearing 2 backpacks still? No. I bet I had one of them ripped off accidentally. I gotta really watch out for this backpack because it's about to go. I don't know. I might have a replacement actually. Back to the RV. Good loot. When The Walking Dead decides to use this gameplay as a basis for season, do you think they can get Taylor Swift to play Cleo? Do you think Taylor Swift has the emotional range to be Cleo? I don't think so. I don't think she could do it. I do think, now, one thing about casting Taylor Swift as Cleo, she probably does stink terribly. I do believe that about her. But other than that, I don't think I don't buy Taylor Swift as a lab assistant, certainly. Do you? I think that's ridiculous. People complain about the mouse cursor. I don't even notice it because the screen's really big and way zoomed in more than I want it to be because I'm streaming. Okay, take the gunsmith repair kit and then let's go back behind the counter. Oh, actually these are display cases, right? No, that's just a counter. Okay. Looks like a display case. A speed loader, a 22 speed loader. Okay, just in case I run up on a 22 revolver. A drum magazine for 45. That's nice. AKM and a automatic shotgun. Microwave burrito. I'll take it. Cleo loves burritos, but she loves almost all food except vegetables. Because she loves to eat. And PPSH-41. I don't know what that is. Submachine gun. 7.62 by 25. Is that Russian? Soviet-made PPSH-41 is a mass-produced selective fire submachine gun. Relatively high rate of fire. Well, I doubt we'll find a lot of ammo for that, but we'll see. Now, what do we got back here? That's just the exit. Let's not keep that open. And then we have Oh, there's an upstairs. I don't know if I've ever seen a gun store with an upstairs. That's cool. Boxes. Metal tongs. I could have used those. Or a metalworking chisel. I could have used all this stuff earlier. Take down the large cardboard box. Sure. Oh, it's just a cardboard box. There's nothing in it. 22 rat shot. That's a. So this is like a prepper type deal, I guess. Empty crates. Oh, the other thing I did, chat, is satellite dish. Cell phone signal booster. Why would you want that in a gun store? Vent pipe. I Googled, or actually, well, I Googled it, but it took me to Reddit. I found out how to climb down off of buildings. There is a way to climb down. Oh, this is a reloader room gun shop. Oh, this is Will there be a hand press here, chat? What I want is a hand press. Crucible, hammer, screwdriver. Okay, I've got all those things. Hand press and die set. And a bullet puller. Everything I could ever want. With lead and primers. And gunpowder. This is like Christmas. Lots of primers. Oh, there's zombies out there. But it doesn't matter because the doors or the windows have bars on them. Okay, I've got to unload all this shit quickly. This is going to be fantastic. Don't need the flashlight to be on. Put that burrito up. Let's remember to eat that burrito before it rots. That looks... Actually, let's store this food just so we can get maximum storage. I don't want to make more than one more trip. Although I do need to pull the mirrors off that truck. Okay, sneak in here. And... Oh, so many primers. You guys can't get in here. Ha ha ha. Yep, that's everything. This was an excellent gun store. I always love the gun stores that have the reloading supplies in them. Because there's several different variants and you're not guaranteed to get that one. Although there is one kind of gun store in the game which I really love. Although it wouldn't be good for Cleo because she has the debt. But it has vending machines full of ammo. What a beautiful future. Vending machines full of ammo. Don't forget the 5.56 in the car. Okay, well that's a little risky because there are zombies down there, but they're probably not gonna come this way. And do I have enough volume to pick these up? I do. Excellent. Unload it. Drop it. Pick that one up. Unload it. And drop it. So that's... yeah, that's a lot of 5.56. Although it's in ammo belts. I don't even know how to actually break those down manually. Can you fry the burrito and make it a chimichanga? You know what? I probably can't do that. But we can use the power of imagination to assume that she can. Okay. Anything else I really care about here? Not really. No, I think it's time to get the fuck out of here and head back over to the lab so we can spend a little time cleaning things up. Oh, we don't need to go to the lab. We'll go to the... Wait a minute. Is this a gas station that I've never explored before? It is. You know what? She's too hurt. I can't press my luck here. Poor little Cleo, she's in pain. Her focus is low. Her stats are down. Her dexterity's at 6. So let's just pull over here to the science lab. I left mirrors behind. I got extra ones to make up for it. Okay. So let's put the mirrors back. And see what's broken. The rams. I got a couple of rams that are in bad shape. No longer have to manage batteries in the welder. It's beautiful. The armor. How close am I to... I'm at 22% of level 6 mechanics. That's a long way from being able to repair that armor. Not very much damage at all. There's a frame that somehow got damaged in the middle. One of the windows. That makes sense. They probably took some hacks at it while I was backing up. For whatever reason, the recharging station took a shot. That's valuable. Can't lose that. But all the solar panels are in good shape. Yeah, that was actually... That creates a lot of confidence for me to continue running down zombies with the RV, because it didn't cause very much problems at all. Okay. So that storage space is actually full, which is really unfortunate. Gonna have to start thinking about more storage space. How are our plants doing? Done in 4 days. Done in 4 days. What about our sourdough? 2 days. Yeah, we still got some time to wait on the food. Don't need the MP3 player running anymore. There's my extra mirror. 2 bottles of gunpowder. 200 large pistol. 200 large rifle. Oh, that's the Migo underground that's talking. 100 lead. That won't go very far, but I can harvest lead from car batteries. I gotta start doing that. Small rifle primer and shotgun primer. So I've got every kind of primer. That's nice. So can I make... I should have some... I need copper. Okay, yeah. So copper you can get from refrigerators. What's another common source of copper I'm not thinking about, chat? I mean, copper wire, but you can't really... I think if you burn houses, you don't necessarily get that. I think refrigerators are the way to go. Okay, so... Have I looted all the refrigerators in Harpswell? Probably not. First stop, Harpswell, to steal as much copper as possible. Air conditioners, you know, I think they added temperature control items for vehicles in one of the recent builds. I was looking at the changelog on the subreddit a while back. There's a lot of interesting shit that they've added to the game. There's wind power now. You can actually put sails on vehicles, and if the wind is blowing, you know, you can't control which direction you're going, but the sails will drag you along in a given direction. You can build a sailing ship. And they did give some hints about the bionics. So if the dirty bionics you have to take to an autoclave, which actually I remember finding in this run, but I don't remember which lab it was in. And I don't know that I can install one on my car. I think you might have to do that in the lab. Now, I've already forgotten what guns did I get out of that. So I got the Scar L, that's 5.56. The MP5 is 9mm, that's 40. That's Is that 308? It is. I forgot I had that. I do have a 308 rifle. And this one's got a scope on it too. That's really good. What magazines do I have? I've got one magazine for that thing. So that's not ideal. 20 rounds at a time. I better carry another 20 with me. A gram of ginger, thank you. Cats on the news. Dude, Cats on the news is not a realistic request. I'm not taking the cats to the office. So let's not carry this thing around while we loot. Let's leave this in the passenger seat. Okay, refrigerators. Who's got a refrigerator? Ah, here we go. Refrigerator right here. Too dark. Take that apart. And grab copper wire and... No? I thought we got copper tubes out of this thing. Huh. Made of steel. Condenser coils made of steel. Pilot lights made of aluminum. Thermostat's made of iron. The tank's made of steel. Motor's made of plastic and steel. Yeah, okay. There's no iron. There's no copper there. That's different than what I remember. And it makes me sad. I'm afraid they're going to wreck the studio. Well, there's that. But more importantly, I'm afraid they're going to pee and poop. And plus, you think they're just going to sit there? Those little monsters? There's no way you're going to keep them from running around and doing shit for 3 hours. Did I already... Huh. I was almost sure copper wire came from refrigerators. Copper in the sinks? Nah, I don't think the sinks... I don't even know if you can take those apart. Let's try one more. Copper wire. No. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Where could... If I were copper, where would I hide? That's the question. Other than the wiring in a house, I don't know. I did not realize it was this late. Okay, well, one thing we need to do is treat our wounds because... So the other thing I was reading is the reason that she's not healing the way that I remember it is because they changed all of that. So they changed the healing speed from 1 day to 3 weeks, which is madness. Cotton balls. I'm out of cotton balls. I can make a disinfectant soaked rag. You only get 2 of those versus the 3 cotton balls. Cotton balls are much more economical. That's fine. We can make this work. Oh, the other cool thing is when you craft next to a bench, it puts the shit on the bench so you don't have to juggle your inventory. which is kind of nice. So I'll do the leg and actually we can do everything. I'm not going to bandage those other places though because I don't think that's necessary. We bring the cats, would Krista also bring Rue? Listen, that would just be madness. The cats are a little jumpy. I'm not sure. Lately they've been really jumpy and I don't know why. I don't know what's messed them up. I've been watching a lot of that. Look at the food recipes. Look how much this is opened up at level 8 cooking. And having flour. So let's make... What do we want? What sounds good? How about a meat pie? A delicious baked pie with a delicious meat filling. Do you really have to double down on delicious in that description? That seems poorly written. 400 calories and we get 4 of them. So a quick 1600 calories before bed. And I filled her up, amazingly. Get them some cat weed. Yeah, I get them on the nip every once in a while. I read an article, though, that apparently you can overdo the nip and get them desensitized to it, so I haven't given it to them for a while. They're probably ready for another dose. All right, let's just get to bed. Get our day started. We got a lot to do. Got to find some copper somehow. Oh, you know what? What do I have? Yeah, copper tubing. I'm almost certain I got that from a refrigerator, but maybe not. Scrap copper. So can I craft... I think I have to butcher it. Oh, well. Off to bed. Have you heard about this GeoShield shit yet? I haven't really been reading the news today, so no, probably not. That was a long time for that sleep to process. I found out if you're next to a body of water with fish, it takes forever for everything to happen because it has to calculate the fish movements, which is annoying. Copper tubings and scrap copper. Can I butcher that? Yep. Disassemble everything. Oh, because you got to melt it. That makes sense. That makes sense. You drop your coppers onto the pavement. There's 1,100 copper. Oh, that's not bad. That's got to be... That'll make a few bullets, right? Okay. So... Let's store that. And let's put our filthy stuff in the washing machine. Okay. So that costs 1 copper per bullet, and I've got 1,100. Seems like a lot, but it'll go pretty quick, actually. So I've got 41 casings of those. I've got... It takes 6 gunpowder. I've only got 400 of that. 3 lead, and I've only got 100 of that. So what about... That takes 6 lead. I've got 25 of those casings, but I'll have more. And 200 primers takes 3 coppers and 10 gunpowders. Wow. So I can only make 40 of these. So I installed the mod so I can craft gunpowder. You can't do that in the base game. So I need charcoal. That's easy to get because I am now a metallurgist. Can make a charcoal kiln. I need a tank and 6 pipes. Okay, so I don't know if houses have pipes in them necessarily. You need like a display rack for that. But one thing I want to do while I'm here, while I'm in a city, grab some bottles. And see what kind of batteries we got here. We'll take that one. Pop that out. You don't have the necessary tools to butcher a battery. Well, I do over here. Okay, yep, that's what I want. Oh, you get solder from that. Oh. Oh, that's what I need. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. I'll use the hot plate. You failed to recover plastic and acid. I can live without both of those things. I'll take that lead, thank you. And I'll take that, and I'll take that. Nice. Taking copper from houses is a Detroit simulator. Well, I guess if Detroit had zombies. Except the houses in Detroit might not have any copper left. Be tough to survive there, right? What do you want to do with the concentrated acid? And the default selection is consume it after you hit enter repeatedly for like 5 times, which that seems wrong. That seems like it could cause problems for Cleo unexpectedly. But that's why I brought these bottles with me. Because you never know when you're going to have to pour concentrated acid out. That battery is beat to death. That battery's literally dead. That battery's in terrible shape. Really? Come on. That one's missing. One more chance. Oh, there's a mirror. I'll take that. Come on, you got to do it for me. This one doesn't have a battery. I probably took this one out earlier. Okay. Oh, are these display racks? Please be a display rack. That is a display rack. Nice. Perfect. Oh, but I'm carrying too much shit. Okay, let's store all of that. We'll drink this apple cider and the cranberry juice. Why not? Wow, what is up with my storage? I guess it's just the backpack right now. I need a better solution, but I need a lot of things, and I'm just... Right now, I think I'm going to have to accept that... Oh, that's full. Storage is my greatest problem. Because I can't sew. Poor Cleo. Of all the traits that a young woman should have learned, she never learned to sew. She didn't learn to cook either, but we've overcome that. She's now an accomplished cook. She's cooked so many horse steaks that she's on a whole other level now of cooking. I just noticed Nubbin generously gave me a 1-month subscription. And he's probably not even here. Okay. So there's no path down through here. I wish they would put these fences on the map. But they don't. But I know that there's no path down through there. So I gotta go down through here. And butcher a horse? I could butcher a horse on the way. It's doable. Oh wait, no. Don't do that yet. I wanted to make the kiln. Metal tank. 2-liter metal tank. We'll make it with the welder. No problem at all. And then the charcoal kiln. Make it with the welder. No problem. Now, what you got to do, chat, is you got to go bust up a bunch of wood. So we'll take these chairs. Collect all that. Collect that. Take it down here. I should be able to reach it from there. And make a filled charcoal kiln. Nice. So now we've got a charcoal kiln that is full of wood. And we set fire to it. And store it in the back of our truck. Which is totally safe. Not a fire hazard at all. And when that's done, after a while, then we will have charcoal. So we have a lot of timed things running right now. We have sourdough that's getting ready. We'll have some delicious bread. We'll have our wheat and oats that are growing. And, oh, actually I don't want to be down here. And we have our charcoal that is burning away in the back of the truck. Strong, independent woman. Well, it's hard not to be an independent woman when you're the only one left alive. Oh, that's not true. I mean, we have encountered... Although, you know, I turned on the wandering NPCs and we've never seen one. I think they can be fairly rare. She also has no social skills whatsoever. Now, that we do have the books that can help with that. What? Oh, look, it's dog poop. There's dog poop everywhere. And some pit bulls. I'd stop and eat them, but... Well, we're on our way to the horse farm, so... Why bother? Why stop at a Wendy's when you're on your way to the Chinese buffet? Books can't help with that? Oh, but they can. And I've got several of them. I just haven't bothered because there's really no reason. Okay, here we are. The old horse farm. Just like we remember it, only more poop. So we'll head... Oh, you know what? We're going to need a rope. Hey guys, remember me? Remember all the good times we had? How would one of you like to follow me up here so I don't have to drag your fucking corpse all the way up there, huh? You know what? Maybe I can chase you up there. Oh. Oh. Come on, but no, don't run that way. Don't run that way. Run to the north. Oh, I probably should have brought the rifle, huh? Yeah, you're elusive. You're a fast little horse. Come on, buddy. Why don't you fight me? Why don't you fight me, bro? There you go. Drag you right over here. What is on the ground over here? Oh, the fat is still somehow not rotten. I believe this game does a little bit of or a lot of, a reality bubble. And when you're gone from a place, the time stops. So that's why the fat didn't rot. Look how out of breath she is. Killing that horse really wore her out. Yeah, we got to work on Cleo's. I don't know how to, like, I guess I just got to starve her a little bit. Okay, 167 meat. Not bad. Not bad at all. Gonna take a couple of trips to get this all into the RV, that's for sure. Wouldn't want to fight a horse IRL? Yeah, I think a horse could probably kill most of us. Luckily, they're kind of skittish and, you know, I don't think they'd be very good at wanting to fight you. But if you back them into a corner like that, and they just reared up and let you have it. You know what? I think, yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not carrying my hunting knife. And that butcher could have yielded a lot more. But what I've learned is it will not... It'll always yield more than the refrigerator can keep fresh before it rots for me to eat. So I'm not too concerned about the amount of meat I'm getting from a butcher right now. I mean, anything above 100 is probably too much. A horse and donkey will fuck you up if they kick. I watched John Wick 3 the other day. And, you know, the fight scenes were... there was a lot of bullshit in those fight scenes. Because they got away from, like, the really efficient killing with guns and his little economy of motion and all that. And they went with some just ridiculous shit. But there was the part where he gets the horses to kick the guy to death. Well, I assume to death. That was actually pretty cool. I imagine those had to be CG horses, though, right? Because you can't endanger a real horse. Creative expression. I hated the story. I thought the story was garbage. But, you know, I could kind of overlook it because everything else was so much fun to watch. But in the end, when he was doing wrestling moves on the Asian guy, that really... my, what do you call it? Suspension of disbelief was stretched to its very limit in that moment. Wait a minute. Have I been putting meat... Yeah, Jesus. What's wrong with me, chat? I've been putting meat in the trunk instead of the refrigerator. Okay, so that almost filled up the refrigerator. Actually didn't quite fill it up. But I think that's okay. Still need to watch it. Man, just prepare, like, going in... Prepare yourself for a terrible story. Really, really bad story. But, you know, you can kind of just let everything else about it wash over you and clean that away. Kind of. Nah, it was terrible. Hand of Code. It was really bad. I tell you what, I could give you a way better story right now off the top of my head. It was it just wasn't. It wasn't the character that they've introduced us. There was so many times when John Wick was just a vulnerable bitch in that movie. And he's not supposed to be that. He's supposed to be the boogeyman. Everybody's supposed to be afraid of him, and they weren't. The dog is the premise. I'm fine with that. If I thought that was a great story. It was the other bullshit. Don't look down at a man's bond with his dog. I did like, so the one time that I kind of forgave the over the top shit. Well, not the only time, but maybe the most forgiving I was with it, as I really liked the German Shepherd scenes. Those dogs were really charismatic and lovable as they murdered people, which was kind of weird, but it worked. Tell me a story. What, is Cleo's story not good enough for you? What kind of story you want? Let me go get a fucking children's book? Well, I don't own any. Oh, you want my John Wick alternate story? Oh, okay. All right, here you go. Delete the first 25 minutes of the movie, which I will subtitle John Wick refuses to pick up a gun. That's over. That's gone. Delete the library scene. That was stupid. It was ridiculous. Cut to somebody jumps the gun, but it's regular assassins, you know. And they make an attempt on John, and he does some shit to get around it, but he picks up their fucking gun. There's the helicopter that we stole the 308 from. Okay, we're getting back to where we were before. So we are going to continue along. We went down here last time and hit the dead end. Then we came up and I think there was some reason we couldn't get through here. And so now we will go down this southern route. So yeah, John Wick kills the first wave of assassins, gets a gun, and he's able to defend himself from the subsequent assassins. It's raining during this entire time of the movie, right? It never stops raining. He puts on some fucking rain gear so every third person in New York, which is apparently an assassin, can't tell who he is immediately. And then he goes underground to the Bowery, right? And we see that the Bowery people are following him. But we're still counting down because the excommunication hasn't happened. Then the adjudicator, boo, terrible casting, horrific casting. The adjudicator becomes 3 people. And you could do some really great cameos because whoever would do those roles would only need to film for like 1 day. And you could get some really big names. How about this, chat? Betty White as the adjudicator. How much Reddit would orgasm so hard that they would have a stroke. So 3 adjudicators who simultaneously go to the Continental, the Bowery, and the Belarusians. And they give them the ultimatum all at once. And you don't waste your time with that stupid character and all of her conversation. So I'm just going to grab these solar panels. Can't pass up a solar panel if you're Cleo. These are all in pretty good shape too. Not that one. So they give the ultimatum to Wallace and the Bowery King and the Belarusian chick. Cut back to John in the Bowery, and they're closing in on him. And the excommunication happens, and they start coming at him, and he kills a bunch of them. So, you can go through all that, and that's some cool action scenes. He's him taking on the homeless guys. And then, however, somehow they corner him, and it's just overwhelming force, and they disarm him and knock him out. And he wakes up, and there he is with Lawrence Fishburne once again. And, they have a conversation. It's like, John knows he's going to kill him, and he's going to get that money, and blah, blah, blah. But here's the fucking twist. He's not going to kill him. He makes him an offer that he's not willing to give up being the Bowery King. He's not willing to go with the ultimatum. He wants... Why can't I install a solar panel there? Oh, right, floodlight. He wants John to help him take out the High Council. So, John says, you're crazy. We could never do that alone. The lights come up. Wallace and the Belarusian chick are already there, too. They've already made the deal. All three of them together are going to go up against the table. And they want John, because he's the ultimate badass that he should be, that they don't use him as in this movie, as their assassin to do this job. So John reluctantly agrees. What else is he going to fucking do, right? They go back to the Continental as a group. We can still have the Continental fight scene, which was really good. Because at that point, the high table, they know. They've got their fucking informants. They know these guys are going to turn on them. So they send in the waves of SWAT teams or whatever. After that, then we can have, depending on how much of the film we want to use here, a montage. John Wick is working his way through the high table. And he's already done it. He already killed the one Italian chick. Of course he could do that. He's fucking John Wick. And some of them, he just catches out in the open. Some of them he has to assault, but he's got support. Montage of him arming up, which we all love. Killing a bunch of people, which we all love. Blah, blah, blah. About halfway through, they catch on to it. They know they've had it. So they all get together in one impregnable fortress to hide from the force of nature that is John Wick. At this point, John returns to the Continental, and when they talk about what are we going to do, and turns out that all of the John and Wallace and the Bowery King and the Belarusian chick, they all have to turn in their little blood coin things. I forget what they call them. And they turn those in to get a fucking army. Now here's another really cool opportunity that you could have this really mismatched army of weird subculture people with John Wick at the head of them. And none of that man above the high table. That was the stupidest thing ever. None of that cutting his finger off. That made me sick. A little bit sick to my stomach. John at the head of an army. A ragtag army of all of these people who are mercenaries because they had their thing called in, and he leads them against the final stand of the High Council. Come on, chat. You tell me that wouldn't be an incredible movie? If you're telling me that, you're wrong. Okay. Finally, we are back to new storyline. And what do we have immediately? Fucking mushrooms. There they are. That's okay. We're driving through them. We're unconcerned. Oh, not a gas station, but it's a automated gas station. Unfortunate. Because Cleo's in so much debt. I bet there would be. Because think about this, chat. Think about if you... So China, they got the facial recognition and all that stuff. Pretty soon, that'll be much more automated than it is now. So you're a Chinese person, and you have a terrible credit score for whatever reason. We got a science lab. I don't have any cards. But I do have a jackhammer and a 308 rifle. So, but this is also mushroom country. But I have a gas mask. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get this done. Oh, Cleo needs to eat. She's starving. Anyway, you got your social score, and your social score is shit for whatever reason. And they have completely automated all of the locking you out of trains and mass transit and so forth. And they take it further, and you're not allowed to do all these things. And then the apocalypse comes. The Hong Kong people, like, it just keeps spreading, and they burn the whole fucking place down. And you're trying to survive, but you can't get into a convenience store. You can't get into anything because now it's facial recognition, and you're blacklisted. And you starve on the streets because the robots won't feed you because you're low social credit. Cooking these bratwursts is taking forever. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize I made 60 of them. Okay. What are we carrying? That's all good. We need the jackhammer. Where's the jackhammer? Chat. The jackhammer's missing. What? No. Yeah, it is. It's missing. Oh, no, there it is. I put it in the wrong... I didn't have it charging. I'm so stupid. Well, now I gotta wait. Guess we'll do some reading, but it's late. It's gonna get dark soon. I only need enough to get through one. It's so slow. I don't want to sleep here because this is mushroom country. Nah, we might just have to bypass this one. But I also don't want to drive at night. And an RV? Can you imagine trying to drive an RV in the dark and back it up and shit? Now, I got the floodlights, but... See, look, there's the disgusting mushroom slime that they spread. You wake up in the morning and that'll be everywhere. Yeah, we might have to come back to that, although probably won't. Oh, look, zombie bio-operators. They've got bionics in them that I could cut out of them if they weren't such badasses. The other really annoying thing is that at night the map doesn't populate because you can't see. So what I think I'll do is just stop it right here and hope that I'm not stopping it like right next to Amigo or something. Because that is a possibility. Let's turn on the aisle lights and read a little bit. Excited for Factorial? Yeah, I always forget to change it. Listen, I've only been doing this for like 3 years. So I can't be expected to remember things like changing the game. Really is not a lot I want to learn here. Is this all of them? No, I've got more than that, right? So I got cooking. The Dungeon Master's Guide makes you better at speaking, which kind of makes sense. More cooking, shotguns, submachine guns, swimming. Let's do shotguns. From Wikipedia, I read there's a possibility of having to fight a Rat King. No, I don't know about the Rat King. There's some kind of in-game type areas that I've never been in. You guys ever read that Japanese, I guess it's a manga or whatever you call it? It's a horror kind of novel, but it's all about spirals. Have you guys read that? It's really good. And it's just all these different horror stories in black and white that are centered around spirals. That's the common theme. So there's an underground portion based on that. And it has monsters that can stun lock you every turn. And I don't know how you're ever supposed to beat them. What are your thoughts on the Taurus brand? I've never used one. I mean, they're cheap, but I don't think they're known as like being terrible. They have those really interesting revolvers. Because they make the... I remember when I first started looking at buying guns and like I think I bought my first gun in like 05 or 04. They had just released that Raging Bull. Actually, maybe that came out in the 90s. I can't, but I remember when it came out, everybody was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. So the cool thing about the welder, you can just use it from this menu and touch up your axe when it gets damaged. And it doesn't always work, but you have a 12% chance. Come on. There we go. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, shit. I thought my backpack was gone, but I can't repair it with that. Okay, that makes sense. Well, look at this. There is nothing going on this road. Let me eat these bratwurst. But yeah, Taurus. If I were going to buy a Taurus, I would probably go for the revolvers and not the automatics. Because let's just want something cheap. Although I got to tell you, I bought that Smith & Wesson shield. And I've always been, a bit of a snob when it comes to the automatic pistols. I've only ever bought the... well, I got a Ruger one time, but it was like just dirt cheap. And I wanted a 9mm because I only had a 45. But other than that, which was just like an impulse buy, I've always bought the German and the Austrian stuff. But that little Smith & Wesson I really like it. It's a little carry gun. It's not necessarily in the same... Look at this. Another RV. You think that one's in perfect condition? So this is the same kind of campground where we found the original RV. The same exact setup. We'll see what it looks like. It's in perfect condition. It's the same RV, chat. You know what I could do? I really don't have room for it. I could pull that refrigerator out of there. I'll definitely take those solar panels. Czech stuff is really good. Yeah, the CZ stuff is fucking expensive, though. I saw that one of the... I think the U.S. Marshals are moving to the STI 2011 for their sidearm. And it's like, what? We're paying, was it like $1,200 a gun of taxpayer dollars for these fuckers? Why are we doing that? They can carry a Glock. Fucking STI 2011. They shouldn't be able to make that choice. That is not economical. I think I left this thing running, which is not a good idea. Do I have guns with decorative marks or engraving? No. Although, have you guys seen the 320 cut frame that they put out? It's a SIG, it's not aftermarket. It's actually a SIG product, but it's a replacement slide, and I don't think they even replaced the barrel. I think it's just a slide, and it is the most ridiculous... Oh, mustard. Impractical thing that you can imagine. I mean, just think about like if you were in a combat situation or a survival situation, the amount of dust and shit that would get down in there, but it looks really good in a way that it's like, oh, I can't believe... Oh, it's a cat. It's a kitty. Oh, man, it's running away. It's afraid of me. It's like crouton. Chili peppers are vegetables. I guess that makes sense. You disagree? Oh, no. I'm saying, like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I want that. But logically, I'm like, wow, that is a stupid thing to want. I think it's kind of like, it's like when you're driving down the road and a Katy Perry song comes on and you're like, oh man, I kind of like this. But you roll the windows up because you don't want other people to know. A compound bow. Whoa. How much damage does that do base? 18. That's not bad because it adds the arrow damage. Maybe Cleo will become an archery aficionado. Get whatever you want. When you run out of money, it's time to eat a bullet. I mean, that's one way to live, but I think there's probably a better way to play it, you know? You can balance yourself. Archery when you have guns in the game? Yeah, but it's a lot more economical and easy to make arrows. Let's see. Explosive arrowhead. Well, that would be effective, wouldn't it? I really can't make very good arrows, I guess. Although I can make those explosive arrows. What are those made out of? Let's see. Tin cans. That's a lot of car batteries to pull apart. String, primers, and gunpowder. I wonder how explosive those are. So a crude wooden arrow does 3 damage. So until I could make better arrows, the compound bow would only do 21. Best case. Which isn't... That's probably like 4 to 5 per zombie. This was a good little loot. Let's save the game. Archery's OP. I thought they nerfed it. I remember it used to be... Like, when I first started playing this game, I always went archery because it was pretty effective and you could make the bow right off the bat. Make a shitty bow. You can even get some decent damage done with the sling, but then they nerfed it. Okay, so there's a prison. Cleo is not interested in a prison. So, back to the lab or continue south, chat? What do you think? I want the rest of my buddies at the range to figuratively suck my dick when I pull it out. Oh, I was at the range on Saturday, and this guy had a Garand, however you want to pronounce it. Garand, I think, is the correct pronunciation because that guy was a Canadian Frenchie. And I bet he went through 20 or 30 clips, and I never didn't get a little thrill when it went ping. That's such a cool sound, and I don't know why, but it is. Brass? Those aren't brass, are they? Those are steel. The clips are steel. Yeah, you're not going to find one of those for a reasonable price. Also, what are those? 30-06? That's expensive to shoot. That guy was going through ammo like he didn't give a fuck, though. He was doing like 4 target speed shooting with it. What am I driving in the game? You're clearly new here. It's a luxury RV, of course. These things on the front are steel rams for running into things like zombies. And then we have a nice row of military composite armor plating on the windshield. And then we have a welder, a kitchen unit, a fridge, a washing machine, a recharging station, several cargo pods. And then back here, we've got the bedroom with 4 beds, even though I'm the only person alive, and a nice row of solar panels up the spine and right across the ass. She's a beaut. Why didn't I take the fuel and water out of the other camper? That's an excellent question, and I don't have a good answer for it. I guess it was because I was talking about guns when I should have been talking about Cleo. That's what I get when I'm not paying attention to my girl Cleo. Oh, antlered horror. Where is he? Oh, he's pretty close. Let's deal with that. I'm going to put the jackhammer right there. Don't let me forget it, chat. Don't want to forget the jackhammer. And let's just pick up this M110A1. Is that a real gun? I've never heard of that. Derivative of H&K's G28. Okay. Gas-operated rotating bolt. Sounds good. Okay, where'd that thing go? It's distracted by something. Come on, little buddy. Oh, there you are. I see you. And you see me. But can you see this? Nice. 73 damage. Got him probably, you know, like center mass. A lot of recoil on this puppy. Oh, I thought that one would kill you, and it didn't. You're getting a little close, aren't you? But that one will take you down. What? Oh. Oh, you can wear things straight out of the... that's kind of cool. Okay, so having done that, let's recover the jackhammer. The one thing about the isometric is, like, when these are on this side, it's weird. Okay, jackhammer. And let's dig into this doorway. Heard brap. I guess the turret is just shooting at the door, waiting for me to get done, which is smart. Can I ask you for some input on a painting I'm doing? One of the themes is Gadsden flag and AI. Wow. I mean, I'm not really the artistic type. I think Krista would probably be your best bet for there. Is the idea that the AI is treading on you? Oh, I had safe mode turned off. Oops. That could have been catastrophic. Alright, let's get some shells into you. 27 damage, not too bad. 45. The turret collapses. Oh. It's still... Is it dead? It's not on the monster list. Interesting. Can I... A broken turret. Huh. Alright, I'll get that on the... Oh, he was shooting at this guy. Who was this guy? A thorny shambler? What? Thorny shambler? What the fuck is a thorny shambler? Oh man, this lab is gonna be dangerous, chat. We got a mystery novel. I'll get that on the way out. And we got a spectrophotometer. Okay. Ubiquitous analytical chemistry tool measures the light absorption of a liquid sample in a special tube called a cuvette. But what can I use it for? Is that... It takes batteries. Alright, well that's another one we'll get on the way out. No reason to carry it around. And we've got a beaker. Do I ever take my nice car out for a joyride on the weekends? Yep. Yep. And I will just tear ass out of a red light too. Oh, what is... Look at this. This whole place is just fucked. What? A fungal... Oh, the fungus has taken over. Interesting. It's everywhere. What are those? A fungal clump. Well, this lab is probably no good. I think it's probably... Well, maybe not. Maybe I can... Why is there a pool here? It's a pool with railing all around it. So, like, here's some nice water. Don't swim in it. Safety glasses. What kind of floor is this? A green floor. I'm not going to step on it. It seems dangerous. Broken console. There's a giant fucking spider. Well, I'm not going to deal with that. Are those spider webs, chat? Cobwebs. Cowebs? That's a typo. This is a... I've never seen a science lab like this. Fungals and giant spiders? And blobs. Blobs. We got blobs here too. And a shocker zombie and a crawling zombie. But that's a centrifuge. I was hoping to find a centrifuge so I could test my blood to see if I was had a tapeworm. But I'm fairly sure that I don't. Do I want to fight this? No, I don't. I just want to get out of here. Hopefully he can't open doors. Okay. Oh, there's the thing. That's the auto whatever. Autoclave. Can I carry that? No. No, yeah, I could. How do I power it? This is an autoclave. It's useful for sterilizing things like CBMs. It requires a massive amount of power. Huh. Could I install it on the RV, do you think? Let's see if we can carry it out of here. Let's close that. Fungal zombie. Look at him. He looks kind of like Mario. Hello, Mr. Turret. I'm sorry I shot you. You're so adorable. Okay, let's see. Can this be installed? Can I search? Utility. No. Internal. Other. That seems like an other, right? I wish I could sort these alphabetically. I don't see it. Autoclave. So how would you ever power it? If it doesn't take batteries and you can't install it on your vehicle, what is the secret? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just hang on to it. I mean, it takes up so much room, though. Can the convoy become a RV, a convoy? No. I don't think you can connect them together. Another thing that would be really cool is if you could put a vehicle inside of a vehicle. So you could have like a motorcycle that you launched off of your RV. What is that? Is that a portal? A shimmering portal, which death is going to come out of. Oh, look, there's a bunch of vegetables in there. Cleo hates vegetables. Well, at least it's just that one room. So there is a room full of vats with legs in them. There's a refrigerator with some beer in it. Oh, look at this. Oh, chat. Oops, I did not mean to press yes there. Telescopic eyes, an LED tattoo. An LED tattoo? What's that do for you? And an alarm system. Telescopic eyes are like permanent binoculars. This game is the definition of grindiness. Well, I mean, is it grinding when that's the gameplay? because there's no end. You're not working toward anything. Ooh, raspberries. No potatoes, no zucchini, no sugar beets, no onions, no celery. Sunflower, I'm pretty sure they count as a vegetable. Wheat, actually, wheat's okay. Well, literally nothing but raspberries. I don't think I can grow raspberries in pots. I guess they're too big. What's that? Oh, a pair of boots. Well, that doesn't look like a pair of boots. I guess it's just one boot. Makes a little bit more sense. More mushrooms everywhere. Just disgusting. Oh, it's also cold in here. I didn't even notice that. This is the most detrimental lab in the history of science labs. Purifier I will take. Because you never know when you're going to get mutated. When you put a vehicle in a vehicle, it gets rammed and damaged. Yeah. So they just changed it to where... what is that? Look at all that copper wire. Okay. One bio operator. But I'm cold. Is there anything in there worth fighting him over? I think no. I think close the door and get out. Yeah, I think I'm just about done with this lab. It's not anything good. And that fungal zombie is going to give me problems. I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to grab this turret. Take that with me. Wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. 9mm turret. I'm just going to say goodbye to this, the worst science lab in the history of science labs. Cost me 5 308 rounds to do all that, which is okay. Not the best, but it's okay. I want to reload that. Put that battery back in to recharge. And get back on the road. I hate the black rats because they trigger the safe mode, but they're kind of harmless. Except they could give you the plague. Which isn't quite harmless. How long have you been playing this game for? Years. Years and years. I discovered it long after it came out, though. So, like, I think one guy started this out as a Linux terminal game. And, you know, it was just a survival sim. But it was, the base game was pretty much what it is in terms of, you know, how it controls and stuff. And then he open sourced it. And now a lot of people are working on it. I think he actually came back to it. Like, he gave it up and then came back to it because it got super popular again. I think one of the problems they're having with it right now, though, is that, like all open source communities, what is this? A state park. Nah. There are people who are involved with it, not because they love it as a game, but just because they want to, you know, like, look what I did type shit. Because you get a lot of that in open source. And I don't think they play test it. And they put in these weird changes. Of course, you can play the stable and bypass all that. But I would not recommend playing the stable because the experimental is so much better. I don't know how often they update the stable. Christian Science Institute. I don't know what that's in reference to. I saw it a few years ago on some list of roguelikes. I would say this is the fucking pinnacle. Because it's not that same formula, you know? It's not a dungeon crawl at all. And you really can play it any way you want. Like, you could play this game and never fight a zombie if you really wanted to. You could just live in the woods and farm and fish and, you know, look at all that clay over there. Those little dots are clay. So I also went to those websites that you're talking about after I started playing this, and I was like, oh my god, I had no idea that this world existed. Let me get all these other ones. But nothing is ever compared to it. Now there is a game. It's not free. It's on Steam. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's kind of like this. It's a tile set by default. You might say it's a little bit more than a tile set, but actually it's not. It's not really. And it's about surviving in like Scandinavia or something, or, you know, one of those places. Not in modern day, but, you know, like back in the day. And you have to hunt large animals and Unreal World. Yeah, that's what it is. And I like that one too, although it's a way, way bigger learning curve. But when you finally kill one of those fucking animals and drag it home and get like 2 months worth of meat out of it, it feels good, man. Do I want to stop at this homeless camp? What time is it? 11 a.m. Let's just do a drive-by. See what we got here. Yeah, I don't see anything that exciting over there. I've been playing this for months, still getting used to it, so I don't use points on the starting stuff yet. What do you mean you don't use points? You mean you do, like, build a super character? Oh, I lost a mirror. Well, there's the river. So I guess we'll turn west and see if we can find a bridge. Or see where this takes us. Oh god, what did I run into? A dead hickory? There was a tree? Let's try to fix this thing. Don't want to break my poor little vehicle. Oh, there's a blob. Where's the blob? Oh, it's right there. Oh, God. Where did that thing come from? Oh, it was on the vehicle. When I drove through that pile of blobs, it got in the door. See, they changed that too. That used to run them over, but now they're able to ride along. And if they get close enough, they can just hack at you while you're driving. C Miami has subscribed. Thank you. Mac OS x86 out for Rome yet? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to fix this vehicle. Blobs can latch on the vehicle. Not just blobs, all creatures. If you drive through them, they have a chance of latching. Oh, come on. Ants. I'm right in the middle of them, too. Fuck. And we've got a fungal tower. And it looks like the map is going to cut off over here. Alright, fuck it. I got to get out of here. I can't repair amongst ants. This is a huge inconvenience. But if an enemy gets onto your vehicle and you're not moving fast enough for that to kill it, it will remain on your vehicle. And it can't crawl towards you inside the vehicle till you stop. But if it gets within 1 square of you, it can hack at you. Which makes sense, you know. That would be a big threat if you were driving around in the zombie apocalypse. Fucking zombie gets on board. What are you going to do? How are you going to deal with that? You don't even have a plan. You never thought it would happen. And that's why you're never going to survive. What is that? Oh, that's a Kraken. That's loot. The Ruger LCP. Do you remember, chat, in the very first episode when Cleo looted her very first gun? It was a Ruger LCP. She never fired it because she ended up getting the 320 after that. But I think it's still there in the back. That's not the caliber I would want to take into the zombie apocalypse, but hey. If it's all you got. There's a zombie dog. Look at him. You know, I was going to bring this up yesterday. Of course, somebody didn't show up at the stream. Look at this. I'm completely boxed in down here. You think there's any chance this opens up? Probably not, right? So, geez, I guess this is the only option. Try to go east, go back up, and try to go east. That's going to take forever. Oh. That's bad. Okay, I have to fix this thing. If the dog is still down there, I'm just going to kill it. Okay, he's not. He's not. We're good. We're good, Cleo. Don't worry about it. Look at that. Steel ram is almost gone. So I was going to bring this up last night, but Chris didn't show up. But the word on the street, chat, you know, the streets are talking. And what they're saying is Rue might not be adapting all that well to the new home. She might be eating a lot of things and peeing and other undesirable dog behaviors, which I'm sure is creating a little, I don't know if I want to say uncertainty, but let's say distress, perhaps. Maybe Rue's in her teenage age. My cats are. Jesus Christ. They turned over the garbage can again yesterday. And Toast, his new thing is if I'm paying any attention to Crouton, he just walks up and claws my leg. And not like attacking me, but just like, you know, needing me. It's like, hey, that's not your favorite cat. This is your favorite cat. What are you doing? But it still hurts. Not a gun to be had on this one, chat. I was hoping for some more 308, but not. Gonna be strict with dogs for the first year? Well, that's out the window. See, this is a preview, chat, for when those kids come. Man, I was reading a thing on Reddit today, and yeah, I know. What did I expect reading a thing on Reddit, right? But it was about unschooling. Are you guys hip to unschooling? I'd previously, if I had heard about this, my brain had done some sort of emergency shunt to protect me from the idea of it. But unschooling is literally just letting the child choose their own path, right? And not, I'm talking in terms of like, what do you want to study? It's like, hey, here's some resources, do what you want, and, you know, and if studying is one of those things, then good. And if not, just play fucking video games. So this chick was posting, she was like, I'm in year 4 of unschooling, and the 5-year-old is doing okay, but the 4-year-old, all he wants to do is play video games, and he's biting. And when he doesn't do well at video games, he attacks the toddler. And it was just like, is there any way this is real? This has to be fake, right? It has to be fake. And then she was like, it's weird because when they go to their grandparents' house, they actually behave and study. Oh, and the other thing was, and this probably made me think that maybe it was just a troll. Part of the unschooling mentality, I guess, is they get to choose what they eat too. And so these kids only ate sugar, as you might imagine. And they like were losing all their teeth. And said, I'm really worried, but I don't want to interfere because of the unschooling philosophy, you know. And then the final line. This is the one that got me, chat. She was worried. The reason she was worried, look at these ants. I'm just driving into them like a madman. And they're everywhere. There's the anthill. The big rectangle there. Oh shit, that's a rock. Oh no. Wait, what's happening here? Oh god. Oh, this was a mistake. This was such a mistake. Oh, they're gonna get... Don't get in the RV. Oh, what a terrible decision that was. Okay, I need to go this way. Oh, they're so thick. It's like driving through a milkshake made of ants. Actually, it's more like a blizzard. Oh, I think I'm through it. I think that was the worst of it. Wow. That was intense. Well, Jesus, this isn't really much better. Okay. I have to take a quick peek at the vehicle again, see how much damage that did. Because I definitely... Oh, there's turkeys. Look at all those turkeys. What's a group of turkeys called? Is that a flock? Look at this. This is new. So, you know what? We'll role play this. Cleo drives up on a giant clump of mushroom growth. And growing in that mushroom growth are berries. And in the middle, there's a... Well, let's read the description, right? A long, delicate-looking tendril with a sharp tip. And then, looking at first glance like a dull gray privet, this hedge is really a mass of barbed fungal tendrils defending the fungal tower. And then right in the middle, an enormous fungal tower. On closer inspection, its cap is supported by lots of fungal tendrils of various thickness, emerging from yet more bristling tendrils at ground level. Between this redundancy and their noticeable movement creating frequent gaps, it's tough to get a solid shot on this thing. And on top of that, her eyes lie vacant and spittle foams in her mouth as she recites from the hymns in rapturous ecstasy. A Marlos zealot. So, Marlos... Cleo doesn't know what Marlos is, but I do. Marlos is a food that you can get in this game. And it's addictive, but it also makes you super, super happy. So it's basically a drug that's generated from the mushroom people. So these are humans who have been enslaved by the drug. Interesting. Can you guys hear the cats? Sounds like a fucking herd of buffalo up there. I don't know if there's any advantage to going in here. Can you run her over? Her who? Every pink at is a human, and then the fungal thing is... So this is the fungal tower in the middle, and then all these things out here on the side are protecting it. So if I ran into that, no, that wouldn't work. Get some Marlos. I just told you, it's hugely addictive. Look at them. They're coming. They're going to attack me. Marshall O'Connor. Marlos voice. What? Can I talk? Can I talk to her? Oh, that's cool. Let's see if we can talk to her. I can talk to her. We might have lost everything, but hope remains. This place is dangerous. What are you doing here? Dangerous? It may look different, but this land cares and provides for us. We are celebrating with a feast. In fact, do you care to join us? I'd rather not. We might have lost everything. Okay, you're repeating yourself. Who are you? I'm a priest or a guide of a sort. I sing the hymns along my companions so that we may learn to live in unity, both with each other and our ailing world. Can I join you? Join us then. Eat from this meal with us. Oh, do I take a Marlos berry? No. I like that I can do the aggressive one there. No, I'm not joining. I changed my mind. So is that her? Is that the... That must be her. Come back with explosives. I've got an incendiary grenade. Should I chuck that in there? Let's see. Let's pull around. Because they're not aggressive. But... Oh, a fungal child. Oh, that's a zombie. Yeah, these zombies will attack me, but I might be able to get in there fast enough. All right, let's... Yeah, it's coming my way. It's going to attack. Well, how are they going to react if I shoot that? Let's see. Let's find out. Okay. Well, they're not immediately furious about that. You feel guilty for killing the child. It was a mushroom baby. Oh, don't leave those behind. Precious casings. Okay, let's grab... what do I have? I've got... Oh, you know what, though? There's that grenade bug. This might not even explode, but the smoke bombs worked. It was just the EMP grenades that didn't. Alright. EMP grenade. Here we go. We'll creep up to the edge. Try to get somewhere they can't block. Can you guys hear Toast up there? What time is it? 9:44. It's not time for him to whine yet. Alright, let's chuck this as far as we can. Well, that wasn't a very good throw. Oh! Oh, here they come! They didn't care for it. Wait. Oh, fleeing! They're not attacking me, they're fleeing. Look at that. They're just... Oh, now they're attacking me. Oh, shit. Oh, she's in here. Look, she's on there. Oh, God. Draw what? Oh, that's right. I can't use a rifle while I'm driving. Fuck. Am I taking hits here? The Marlos Zealot tries to claw at you. Okay, yeah, I'm taking hits. Okay. I gotta stop the car. Oh, I'm not carrying a gun. What? I put it away to throw the grenade. Oh, fuck. Okay, so pull the 320. Should be point blank, right? 1 damage. Okay, that was better. I think I actually missed with one of those. A Marlos berry. Well, you know what? I'll take it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and pick up the 308. Holster that. Get back in control of this. Alright, let's see what's happening up here. Ooh, look at the fire spreading. Turns out the mushrooms are flammable. They seem to be kind of afraid of me. Okay, will it burn the tower though? Doesn't look like I can get through the protective hedgerows. Let's see, tendril. Yeah, it's not damaging them at all. Well, that was interesting, at least. The fire continues to burn. What about Connor? Sarah, whatever her name was. Can we? Will she talk to us now? Your travels be fruitful, friend. Okay, well, they haven't baked in the idea that you might try to kill her, I guess. A zombie fighting a zealot? Marlos zealot hits the zombie. Oh, yeah. So it's... There's zombies down here. Right? Yeah. Looks like they won that fight. That's a school. Not a place you want to be in the apocalypse. Well, see, so there's really nothing here. I can't fight my way through this town. So it's back up, I guess. It's back up here and what? Where can I go? I can't go that way without fighting my way through Attleboro. I can't get through the forest here. Maybe I go back to the horse farm and try to burn my way through this forest? That's not a good... That's boring. If I go this way... I've already been over here. And I didn't go down there for whatever reason. Or maybe I did. Now I've lost where I am. Okay, I'm here. No. Yeah, my options are severely limited here. Could have lit the mushroom at the lab. But that's indoors. The smoke would kill me. Well, I got the gas mask, but it doesn't last forever. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, chat. What's the... I guess the path of least resistance is to go back here and try to shoot my way through Attleboro. Reloading as I go. Like park the car back here and then just make raids into the city until I can bust through to the north. That's the only plan I got. How much fuel? I can't check the fuel while I'm driving because this build has a bug that'll crash the game if I do that. But hey, I got this Marlos berry, right? So I got that going. Oh. Yeah, that's what it does when you press that button. Shit. When did I save last? not recently enough. Well, chat, we didn't get that Marlos berry. Item rag was loaded with charges, but cannot have any. Okay. All right, so, well, this is kind of cool though, right? Because I didn't loot this last time. I didn't loot the fuel out of it. Let's cut that tree down. Oh, but that leaves a stump. I'll have to go around. This will actually be really annoying. Let's see. It's got quite a bit of diesel though, so it's worth doing. Did I already pull the solar panels? Yep. Okay, that's good. Join the commune. So I don't think you necessarily, like, that's not like ending the game or anything. I think they just give you a berry. And the berries make you really happy at first until you run out. And then you're really sad because you don't have any berries. I don't think you can farm them. Heard a rustle? What's rustling? From the southwest you hear a rustle. You hear rustle times 2. What's rustling? Southwest would be... Oh, I see what it is. Look. It's a underground worm. Cleo knows about those. She's run into one before. Literally. Look at them. Wow. All that is worm activity over there. Yeah, I don't want to fight the worms. Well, that's kind of saved some time, I guess. So back to the plan of... Oh, you know what? I don't remember why I didn't go to this farmhouse. Because I bet this forest here will be the easiest place to break through. And then if this is open down here, I'll have breached. Okay, that's the plan. I think there was something in the road, but I don't know what it was. If it was turrets, I have the rifle now. Yeah, I thought tonight was going to be easy sailing for Cleo because of all of her new technology and everything, but nope. Not at all. What we got over here? Couple of soldiers. That is still a long way to drive. I didn't even check what I have. I had a pretty good amount of fuel though. I probably had like 75%. That's a comfortable amount. Would adding more fuel tanks be a good idea? I've not managed to loot 100% diesel the entire game. It's pretty rare. Although it does burn slower, so... I could convert the RV to gas. I have the, all the stuff to do that. I have to build a crane. But that wouldn't be a big deal. She's got enough mechanical skill to do that. But for now, I think we're fine. Rolling diesel. So there's the farmhouse. This is where we left off last time. before I did the offline stuff. It's raining though. And the one thing you can't do in the rain is burn a forest. This is the reason I didn't go this way. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to try and see if I can get any of these vehicles running. Because that would be super useful. Where's that guy? He's trapped in that car. Okay. So. No seat in that one. No wheels on that one. No wheels on that one. Don't get too close to the puppies. No wheels on that one. I got too close to the puppies. This is a load game. This is not... I don't have the rifle in the loaded game. Oh, shit. Well, we're doing this the hard way. Or the easy way, I guess. Depending on how you look at it. I guess it's actually easier. Although I hate to hurt our poor little RV. But they are just dogs. You know. I'm pretty sure cars were designed to run over dogs. Okay, let's see. Let's see what kind of guns we have. Do I not have... Did I not do the... I did the gun store in this save, right? Oh, yeah. Put it in the passenger seat. That's what it is. That's what it is. Here we go. Put on our MP3 player to protect our hearing and to make this a little bit more fun. 88 damage. That's good damage. And the dogs didn't notice that necessarily, which is weird. I'll take that book, that laptop computer. All right, boys. Oh, you're getting close. Oh, I missed that one. There we go. Whew. That was a nail biter. 12 left. Getting real close to one shot in these guys. Okay, nice. Another MP3 player. Why not? If I ever find a friend in the apocalypse, I can give them one. And we can both listen to pop songs as we murder things. Okay, we got no controls. No wheels. No wheels. Okay, what I'm going to have to do... Does the game have sneak? So they added crouching, which I think is not as much sneak as it is... it lowers your visible range. Oh, wow. Okay. I was trying to nudge that, but instead I just ripped it to shreds. What kind of damage did I do to myself there? Almost nothing. Okay. I guess that's probably how it would play out, right? If you ran a full-size RV into a passenger car. Is there any way to squeeze this? No. I'm stuck. Chad, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm a loose. Okay. How am I going to get through here? Can I give this one a little nudge? Just a little kiss. No, it's not moving. Okay. What if... I guess I could go through the forest? Maybe? What's damaged? The plating. The mirrors. It's not taking much damage though, which is nice. Okay, so that's a tree, right? Axe. You can't chop... Okay, that's a small tree, so I should be able to smash that. Oh, wait, no. Grass? What? Beech tree. Oh, that is a tree. Just the isometric world made me know. Oh, but it's going to leave a trunk. And it's raining. So I can't set fire to these things. Oh, this is frustrating. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take a quick peek and see what's over here. So here we are. I could take the RV through here and out this side. And it does open up out there. So if I can just get over here. Character moves faster than the RV. Well, but see, time is passing. So can I push this? I don't think she's strong enough. Let's see. You lack the strength to move the beetle. Well, shit. Okay, let's really just gently nudge this beetle and see what happens. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then just very gently angle it down. Oh, there's a motorcycle. Okay, let's push the motorcycle. Oh, okay, there's the mirror gone. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Oh, okay. I can push a motorcycle, right? Even weak-ass Cleo can push a motorcycle. Here we go. Get that out of here. Disassemble them. You know, I thought about that, but then I was like, that's going to take forever. And I don't want to do that. Just pop that mirror back on. No problems. Nice. And we're through. And quick save. Fix that. The motorcycle? I can't carry it with me. Now, can I... This is... Oh, okay. The gate's not big enough. Here we go. Take the gate apart. Also, there's trees. Might end up having to leave behind a mirror here. Yeah. No, I think I can line this up, right? I need to go over this way once. Oh, just squeezed it through. Armor plating runs into underbrush. Huh? Underbrush? I think we just need to go fast. There it is. Underbrush. Oh, I can't go fast enough to... Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay. There's chickens here. So there's that. Smash the underbrush. Fuck you and your stupid underbrush. Okay. Now, can I smash? Yeah. Don't have to take that apart. Just smash it. Just axe it down. Problem solved. I wonder if there's horses here. Woo! Did it. Cleo feels so good about herself right now. Okay. Let's go directly west. A giant wolf spider and some rabbits. That's going to be a tragic scene later, I bet. Okay, I see a little piece of a road up here. So I think I'm going to head that way. Oh, and it's suddenly ant country. Suddenly ants are everywhere. I'm just going to power through them. Oh, you know what? I bet I can't fit through that opening right there. Shit. Okay, change of plans. Going around the long way. Oh, okay. Alright, so the road just... That's fine. That's fine. What is a B? A desolate barn. In the middle of a forest. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? I just grew up around it. I wonder if there's anything terrifying in a desolate barn. Oh, an Elmo! That's a welcome change. Probably doesn't have anything I need, but it's a good place to stop. Fix up the old RV. Have a nice meal. Would you rather have an RV or an 18-wheeler? In the apocalypse, you gotta go with the RV, right? That's the beauty of the RV. It's got cooking. It's got power storage. Water storage. You don't have to get out of it to access all those things. 80% diesel. Nice. Okay, we got one damaged ram. Let's clean these up. The mirrors are in real rough shape, but they're always going to be in rough shape. That's the life they chose, being outdoor mirrors. Oh, we got a damaged frame. Couple of damaged frames. Oh, okay. Definitely made some questionable turns there into some things. This is really holding up, though. Good job, RV. Let's eat some food. What sort of celebratory meal is Cleo going to have? She's tired of bratwurst. She had meat pies in that dream world earlier that didn't really happen. But that ruined her appetite for them. Where did I get yeast? Oh, the sourdough. How's the sourdough doing? It'll be done in 7 hours. Oh, wow, it's not even done yet. Oh, okay, well, we're not having sourdough. Could make hamburger helpers sounds good. Mac and cheese with ground meat added, enhancing the flavor and nutritional value. That is 393 calories with 2 portions. Is hamburger helper that low calorie? That seems unlikely. So that uses my spaghetti, some of the bratwurst I made, and a little bit of cheese spread. Cheese spread is the thing I don't have a renewable supply of. But that's okay. Did someone say sourdough? Yes, Williams. I'm working on some sourdough bread here in the apocalypse. It's going to be great. It's a starter. I haven't actually made any bread from it yet. We'll see if it's good. I think it will be. I think Cleo will be delighted with it. Oh, this is the carpeted version of the Elmo. Very swank. We've got some crackers and some Spam. A book about swimming. Swimming is one of those things that I feel like you might not be able to learn from a book, but I get it. It's a part of the gameplay. Chapter 3, Floating. And we've got happy books. Is that all there is? Really? Well, this is disappointing. Who makes an Elmo? Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Can I pull this? Did they hide it? They did. They hid the gun room, chat. Oh, that's smart. So we got a... That's the Storm is the Beretta 9mm. Single barrel shotgun. A grenade launcher. That's not bad. The Home Frontier Starter Pack. Bundle of Joy contains Leadworks LLC's premier offerings. The Enforcer Auto Revolver and Long Range Rifle. Maintenance kit, batteries, and a complimentary copy of Gun Owner's Handbook. Perfect investment for a new family starting out. That's cool. And another acetylene torch. And some copper tubing. That's actually the best item I've found in here so far. A vise. I don't have a vise. I don't really know what you use them for. But I'm glad to get one. Rope. Is that a katana? No, it's a survival knife. Bandages. Saline. Cotton balls. I can't carry any of this stuff. Okay, we got a lot of looting to do. Can the exercise equipment be used? I don't think so. Heavy punching bag. Ergometer. Nah, it just tells you what they are. It doesn't let you use them. How's Cleo's still overweight? You think with all this walking. Let's reload that. And turn that off. And some of those books are useless. Laptop computer we don't need. And we'll take a vitamin. I keep forgetting to do that. Store those. Store the radio. Store the extra MP3 player. And put the rifle back on the driver's seat, or the passenger seat. We all have vices. I don't. I should get one. Now that I have the garage. I'll take that grenade launcher. I might never use it. I'll take the Home Frontier starter pack. That sounds really cool. I'll take the torch, except I can't carry it. Oh, I can't carry anything. Still, in all of these Elmos, I've found what, like 4 at this point? Not a single book about sewing. Apparently no one in this world thought that sewing was an important thing to know how to do. Or maybe this whole community are like master seamstresses. What's the male version of a seamstress? Is it just a seamster? Doesn't sound as good. But they're so good at it. Oh, 1911. That the idea of having books about it is just alien to them. They're like, what are you talking about? We were all born with master sewing ability. They all make their own prom dresses. They make their kids' clothing out of potato sacks. Hand vise. Taylor. Oh, yeah, that's obvious, isn't it? How did I forget Taylor? Almost there, chat. Almost looted. Here is the... this is where you know that you're getting into a late game. Because the first time I found one of these Elmos, I was like, oh my god. It's the greatest thing ever. Look at all this cool stuff. And now I'm like, oh, it's going to take forever to haul all this. Learning to sew is something I would like to do. Yeah, you know what? I bought some books about it one time. Like, I literally did. There's one on Amazon. And I was like, I bet I could do that. But I never even looked at them. You think you're going to have all this time, but you know you're not going to have all that time. Don't want the hexamine. I think that's only good for making explosives. And explosives aren't super useful in this game, in my opinion. What time is it? It's 1:52 p.m. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sleep here. Just gonna keep on putting miles on these tires. Well, a lot of more cocaine. That's not Cleo's bag. She did the one marijuana. She liked it, but she's not gone back to it. She still feels a little bit embarrassed for having done it, even though it's the end of the world. When she was talking to those guys at the Survivor place and trading with them, the whole time she was like, oh God, they know. Can they tell? Are my eyes still bloodshot? But of course, you know, it's the end of the world. All those guys were just staring at her boobs the entire time. Not a single one of them looked her in the eye. Okay, we'll follow this road. See where it goes. Oh, another thing that I learned that they put in this game, apparently there's a kind of a fast travel where you can click on the map and it'll just try to auto walk you there or drive you there. I cannot imagine that not going horribly wrong. So there's a pawn shop. Probably nothing all that valuable for me there. It's the other issue with this game is in the current state that I'm in, I don't care about loot locations because What am I going to find that I don't already have or I can't make? Maybe that? A bookstore. But that is deep. Deep within the city. That's a lot of bullets to fight my way in there. There's a bookstore and a gun store next door. What a great place if I could get to it easily. Looks like I'm heading south. Oh shit, ants. Ants everywhere. The ant hill is down there. So if I go this way, there's no guarantee there's not just more massive city in here though. Have you ever duct taped? I knew a guy in high school that used to duct tape his pants. And he also used a rope for a belt. And it wasn't necessarily because he was poor. I mean, like, he was poor, but it wasn't like he couldn't afford pants kind of poor. Oh, shit. I thought that was a parking lot. It's a skate park. That's stupid. Okay, well, let's cross our fingers, chat, and hope that... Look at all the little skater kids. Little skater zombies. Hope there's no major blockage on the road here. What is that? What's about to die? Oh, chat. Chat. I can't do it. Look how adorable it is. I can't let it happen. Cleo can't let that happen. Jam those brakes on, fam. Oh, run away, little kitty. Go to freedom. Oh, okay. Alright, there's freedom pretty close by here, but this is gonna bog us down a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay. Lost the mirrors for sure. But we made it. Mirrorless. Oh no. There's nothing here. Okay, well, let's turn her around. Go back the way we came. Now I got no awareness because I got no mirrors. Plowing through zombies. What's that thing? Rope. Oh, is the cat? There's a bunch of cats. Look at all the cats. And a bunny. This is like a landmine of cuteness. Okay. So we either brave the ants or go back and go south. At least these ants are going to fight the zombies. I'm going to... that was a mistake. Oh, that was a huge mistake. What am I doing? Shit. Oh, I'm sorry, ants. I didn't mean for us to be enemies. I respect you. I respect your hive mind and your ability to cover the entire earth with your filth. Believe me. All those times that I poisoned you when you were in my apartment, I didn't mean it. I was bowing to peer pressure. God, there's so many of them. There's the anthill. You can venture down in the anthill if you feel like it. If you fancy that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This road opens up to the south. We'll get the fuck out of ant country. Hopefully find a truck or something on the side of the road here. so we can swipe its mirrors. Yeah, okay. Wow, there's still some ants down here, though. And turrets. That's fine. That's fine. Just give them a wide berth. No mirrors. A little burnt forest over there. I'm also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've never driven fast in this game. It's just 24 miles an hour. Because turn-based driving at 50 miles an hour is ridiculous. Like, I'll check it out. I'll crank it up. Oh! Oh! It's crazy. There's the D. There we go. There, that's what I was looking for. A little donor. A donor truck. Let's see what kind of damage we did. Wow, the steel rams didn't suffer at all from that. Did we get through that entire thing without taking damage? Oh, no. Soldier ant is dangerously close. Oh, shit! Chad. The RV is infected with ants. This is a fucking tragedy. They're going to tear this thing to shreds. What am I carrying? No rifle. Oh my god. Three of them. If I can get them off, if I can get them out of the RV. Okay. Close that door. Pick up the gun. What the fuck? A crack? I do not have time for your bullshit. You know what? Meet the fucking ants. Oh, God. Alright, come out here, ants. You hear a thump. They're tearing that fucking thing apart. Oh, here they go. Here they come. Here they come. Yeah. Come on. Here, yeah. Meet the crick. He's your friend. There you go. No, not me. Damn it. Giant bee? For the love of God. Okay, that was a good shot. Oh, she's getting better at handling the recoil, too. Okay, there's one. Which way are you going? Are you're coming at me? Ooh, one shot. Nice. Now we're going to see who wins this fight. I don't think the crick can even damage the ant. And yet the ant can't hit the crick. Oh, yes, it can. So the giant bee, where's that? It's pretty close. The crick melts away. That's your turn to get shot. Nice. Okay, what about this bee? What is this bee doing? The bee's pretty far away. I'm gonna let it live for now. Okay, that's a jerry can of diesel. That's very valuable. Let's see what else is in here. Nothing. Alright, let's see what kind of damage these things did. Oh, man. I hope they didn't break anything. So there's nothing outright destroyed. Oh, there we go. That was that windshield that they broke. How do you think the ants got on board? One of the tanks was damaged. That's definitely where they... Yeah, like they were back here. Just causing trouble that whole time. Both of the tanks were damaged. Well, that went as bad as it could go, and yet she came out of it without any problems. And now she's got 2 perfectly good mirrors for her trouble. When she looks into those mirrors and she sees herself, she's going to see a winner. And I'm going to butcher some ants, but their corpses are too big, so I got to do the quick butcher. What do we get for that? 7 chunks of meat and 1 chunk of fat. Do ants have fat? I guess they do. Figured I'd get more from the soldier ant, but I guess not. Oh, my flashlight's still on. That's not a thing that you want to be the case. All right. Okay. That's... Oh, right. I gotta get the fuel. Out of 4 tanks, just to make it extra annoying. But I shouldn't complain. It's free fuel. And then to grab that. And I'll go ahead and pop that in there. Why not? We are at 94%. I'm going to feel real good at 100. And then I'm immediately going to install another tank so that it's no longer at 100. Okay. Close the doors. I might have had to open doors. You think the doors might have been open when I drove through the ants? That might have been the problem. Alright, oh, we got corpses here. These were the corpses that the Krek was protecting. There's a... Oh, science ID cards. Yep, okay. This is worth... Also an electronics book. Let's see what we got. Science card. Quicklime. These guys were doing murder. A processor board. Electronics book, some water. I think that's about all there is to it. Let's read that, see if it's got anything for me. Actually, I'm not good enough to learn from it. I'm too stupid to learn about those electronics. Can you use cotton to make armor? I think so. But I don't have the tailoring skill. You can make armor out of a lot of shit. I just don't know how. Okay, we got another rural house. Another barn. I'm not going there. I don't remember those being all that great. What do we got here? Oh, that's just the parking lot for the railroad. And it looks like we're coming up on a river. Is this going to be another dead end? What's that? A motorbike alternator. Okay, well, it's not a dead end. Necessarily. Uh-oh. Fuck. Another dead end, chat. Why? I guess I can try to go west. So that's the chicken walker. I think we've run into them before, right? Let's look at him. Massive, heavily armored robot. He's got anti-vehicle grenades and 5.56. He will destroy me with no possibility of beating him. He can outrange me. He can outrun me. He can shoot the vehicle. And there's a line of sandbags in front of him, so even if I wanted to YOLO in there, I couldn't. Grenade launcher? Nah, you don't understand. You don't understand the power of that enemy. He would shrug off probably a couple of grenades. The only way I would take him on is if I had something really long range, like the Barrett, with a lot of rounds. And, like, you know, just get him at the edge of its range and try to hit him with as many shots as I could while he closed the distance. What does he guard? Not necessarily anything. I mean, there's usually some military vehicles and stuff in there with him, but it's not necessarily like, you know, a huge prize. Basically, before, you know, you gotta think of it in terms of the story. When the shit hit the fan, they decided to close that road for whatever reason, because it was a choke point, so they put a massive murder robot there. There's some Migos. If it wasn't such a long, boring thing to do, I would take the Migos down and introduce them to the chicken walker. And watch the hilarity. Oh! Chat. There's someone living in that barn. It's Marcel Schuler, the psycho. I mean, that's... What do we expect from this, right? Can we even get down there without drawing the Migos? Because this will be a short relationship if, upon meeting them, I bring Migos with me. Is that spider aggroed on me? Yes. Oh, come on. Go away, spider. I want to talk to this person over here. And if you're with me, they're not going to want to hear what I have to say. Is that them? Marcel Schuler. Let's talk to him. Marcel Schuler is hostile. Oh. But why? Marcel Schuler picks up several items. So they've got a little, like a little survival camp going over there. But why are they hostile? Wielding a sledgehammer. Cargo pants, sports jersey, winter gloves, wristwatch, military rucksack. Well, I'm sorry, Marcel, but you have to die. I need that rucksack. Oh, he's blitzing me. I gotta create some distance here. And hope those Migos... Wait, is he... Oh, he's running. What's he doing? Okay, I'm gonna venture out. I got 20 rounds and the gun. All right, Marcel. Nine damage? Fuck. What kind of armor is that? Oh, there you go. Right in the head. Nice. Hopefully that didn't damage the rucksack. Oh, and a book about first aid. What's a skid lid? A metal helmet that covers the head and protects... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Copper tubing. Now, I don't understand this whole, like, stealing thing. Who considers it stealing? The person I just killed? I'm going to go ahead and put on the rucksack so I can loot everything else without going back. So I'll take that. Take the rest of these copper tubes. Do I care? You know what? I'll take the sledgehammer. Why not? Why wouldn't I? I just murdered a person for a bag? No. No, that's not true. In fact, the game would punish me brutally if I had murdered someone for a bag. The worst morale hit that you can take in this game is to kill indiscriminately. But what I did was fine because Marcel was hostile. I attempted to communicate with Marcel. Why were they living in this barn that's like literally just torn down? But yeah, I did everything I could to let Marcel know that I would like to trade for this military rucksack. But what did Marcel do? Charged me with a sledgehammer. So I'm in the right here. When it comes to apocalypse law, you guys don't know how it works because you've not studied it like Cleo has. But that was totally legit what just happened there. That is the first human she's killed, right? I mean, we did set fire to that Marlos bush, which we could maybe safely assume led to some deaths. But we didn't actually confirm that any of those people died. Here in Australia, you allow them the first couple blows with the sledgehammer. Yeah, Australia's in trouble. It's like a big California with much worse flora and fauna. Here, that's the thing about it, chat. The key phrase, now I don't know about California, or I mean Australia, but you always have to say that you're in fear of your life. And, you know, you don't, because if the other person's dead, you know, they're not going to tell any tales. Now, there might be a camera or something, but you just stick with the idea that you thought you were about to die. You were terrified. Oh, shit. Oh, I might be too close. What are those things? Oh, that's a corpse. Okay. Yeah, that's a military corpse. And what is this? A two-way radio. Okay. The Northrop Beagle is a refrigerator-sized urban warfare UGV sporting an anti-tank missile launcher, ouch, 40mm grenade launcher, and numerous anti-infantry weapons. It's designed for high-risk urban fighting. In other words, run away. Oh, thank God I didn't get close enough for him to get the laser target on me. Look at him. Oh shit, I'm close. I'm close enough for the laser target. Okay. Oh, that was a close one, chat. That would have been the end of Cleo. If an anti-vehicle missile versus RV. That's a short story right there. Okay. Look. Is that a bookstore? It is. But it's not only do I have to fight to the middle of a town, it's ant country. So you know what? We'll keep traveling. Oh, there's some deer. Hello, little deer. My refrigerator is full of horse, so I don't care. I'll let you live. I'm benevolent. And that's a fucking radio tower, which means that road probably terminates. So I've got a swamp / river here. I've got a chicken walker blocking the southern passage. I could maybe go this way. Looks like there's a road right there. I guess that's where that's where I have to go. We'll go up here just to find out for sure. That's 10:47 actually, so if this terminates here, I'm just going to park. And it does. Oh man, it's been a tough night for navigation. Just cannot find a route through all this bullshit. But Cleo accomplished a fair deal. Some really close calls tonight. She is not gonna lie. There's just a little bit of pee in her panties right now. Just a little bit. Just a touch. And she knows it's there. You wouldn't if you were in the car with her, you know, but she can feel it. It's wet. It's uncomfortable. And, you know, we should also remember that she's been wearing these panties for the better part of 65 days. So, they're already in pretty rough shape. Ooh. Oh, don't ooh. This is the apocalypse. Here, you know what? Here's what we'll do, chat. Let's, just for a morale boost, let's, we'll take off the backpack. And, oh, can we learn from that? No, of course not. We got 2 extra mirrors. That's good. We got the copper tubing. We can make bullets. Actually, I need to make 308. Next time around, the stream starts with making 308. Sledgehammer. And put the axe up for now, because I'm pretty happy carrying this rifle, I think. Now that I can reload. Okay. So what we're going to take off... the arm guards, you know what? We don't even need to wear the arm guards. That's just creating extra encumbrance. Let's take off the bra and panties, and the pants, and the boots, and the rain gear, and I guess we don't need to wash the scrap suit. And we'll pop those into the washing machine. And turn that on. You need 5 charges of detergent. Detergent. We can't craft detergent. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we got soap. Did I spell that right? Come on. Now's a good time to wash the coochie. So there's soap. Let's see what we can do with this soap. Soap. You can't do anything interesting with your soap bar. Okay. There's a sponge in this game. I know that. Sponge cake. Oh, that sounds good. We need eggs for that. What chemicals can we make? soap. Yeah, there's really... really not much to be done here. Well, that sucks. Here she is. Of course, she is still wearing the armor. What do you think the... Let's see what the... let's take off the rucksack. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's take off the scrap suit. Oh, look at her. She's naked. That's ridiculous. Okay, we got to see. We got to see how far this goes. Take the gas mask off. What is it? What is she wearing? Is that the holster that we're seeing? Oh, there you go, chat. Naked Cleopatra. How sexy is that? That was, that's going to be annoying to put all this back on. Rucksack first. No, don't wield. Don't want to wear. Oh, that's a good look. Just naked with a big ass rucksack. Put the scrap suit, the gas mask, the holster, and the socks. And pick up everything on the ground that we dropped. I think I'm just going to roll like this. Because it is warm now. And she's much more comfortable without all that encumbrance and heat. Although, imagine what it feels like wearing... So it's... I don't have a thermometer, but it's day 65 of spring. So, you know, I mean, it's like a warm day. And she's got a suit made out of scrap metal right against the skin, right out in the sun. So maybe that's not the best. The coup is loose. Not an ounce of body hair on the girl, though, and it's been 65 days. She's naturally hairless. Maybe she's got the alopecia, although she's got hair on her head. Alright, what else can we accomplish tonight? Let's see what the book situation is. So I got chemical books, shotguns, submachine guns, swimming. Yeah. Oh, I could learn about archery and use that compound bow. Did I loot the compound bow in the real timeline, or was that a crash timeline? Make clean water? How much do I have? This task is too simple to train your cooking beyond 8. Oh, my chat just disconnected. Am I still streaming? Yeah, seems like it. There you go. 33 liters of clean water, that's plenty. That's plenty. Let's have one good meal before we sign off. It's got to be something really delicious. Oh, what about the, let's check on the sourdough, right? It's got to be ready. 3 hours. It's 4 p.m. You know what? We're going to read for 3 hours. Because I want to... Uh-oh. We got some meat starting to go bad. Dehydrated meat? Less than 3 days from becoming inedible? I thought when you dehydrated it, you got a bunch of time. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, let's read about archery. And spend some of this time. And it's a thunderstorm, which takes for fucking ever to read because it has to simulate the thunderstorm. Come on. Alright, that's 7 p.m. What was it, 4? We'll go till 8. That should be enough. We will leave these books over there. And let's see what we got. 28 minutes. Come on. Are you fucking serious? She's not naked, Zero Skills. She's wearing a scrap suit. Here's a question for you, Zero Skills. Would you rather be naked or would you rather be wearing 65-day-old panties? Okay, so now we have 2 sourdough starters, which means that we can... oh, I need a glass jar. Does that consume the jar, do you think? $3-liter glass jar. I guess that's too big. If that consumes the jar, that sucks. I don't think I can make glass. Can't make a glass jar, at least. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to eat this pickled fish. And then I should be able to... make a freshly... Oh, sorry, wait, yeah, freshly fed sourdough starter. Okay, now I have 2 more sourdoughs that are in progress, which means I can go ahead and bake this one. Oops. Takes 20 minutes. It's flour and nothing else. Let's see how delicious this turns out to be. Oh my God. It was at 98%. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So when you bake sourdough bread, you get a starter back. That's awesome. So it is just infinite bread. And that's why you don't get the jar back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so can we make like a sandwich? Oh, wow, yeah. Deluxe sandwich. Let's see what we got on that. We got sourdough bread, yes. Cheese. Pine nuts. She won't eat pine nuts. Why would you put pine nuts on the sandwich? Mayonnaise, mustard, seasoned salt, or soy sauce, and bratwurst, or chicken, or meat jerky. I don't think she'll eat that because she won't eat pine nuts. We could do a basic meat sandwich, bread and meat. That's it. A vegetable sandwich she won't eat. Cheese sandwich, even more basic. A boring sandwich. It's just mayonnaise or mustard. There's no meat. Okay. Let's look at enjoyability. That's enjoyability of 12. That's 2. These aren't all that enjoyable. So cancel that plan. Let's look at pure enjoyability. We want Cleo to have an incredible meal. And you know what? She might hit the bong. So we got 6, 7, 3, 5. Batter fried fish is 10. The deluxe sandwich is 12. That's actually the biggest one so far, but it's got vegetable matter on it. She won't fucking eat it. Bone broth is 10. Bone broth is enjoyability 10? You know, I've never had bone broth. Am I missing something here? The screwdriver cocktail is enjoyability 20. That's not food. Fried spam is up there. Cheese sandwich. The sandwiches are the best. Okay, no. So the winner was the fish. Batter fried fish. That's a fish fillet from the fish we fished and crackers or flour or bread to bread it. 470 calories, but you only get 1. You know what? She's going to want 3. We'll make that out of crackers. Save the flour. This is taking a long time to cook. Yeah. Hot, fresh, batter fried fish. Some of that sticky green. Get that crack pipe to smoke it out of. Nice. She's high. Oh, she's thirsty as fuck. Oh, you know what? Let's get a delicious drink, right? What do we have to drink? Fruit juice. We have any lemonade? Oh, yeah. Weed, lemonade, and fried fish, chat. Batter fried fish. Oh, she's so thirsty. And there it is. The happiest girl in the world. Look at all that morale. Oh, it's like RimWorld. She gets a little bit of joy from eating with the table. Not like a savage. I wonder if they put that in there because of RimWorld. Okay. Turn off the music. Button it all up. And we'll say goodnight to Cleo. I really feel like Cleo is getting too advanced. Now, there were some moments there, you know, like driving through the ants and that robot that almost killed us. But it's because I'm playing it fast and loose. So I think if we do more Cleo, the trend has to be keep it going. Keep pushing the envelope with Cleo to see how far we can go taking risks. Because she is food secure. She can grow and hunt, and that's forever. She can reload ammo. She's got unlimited power. She's got unlimited water as long as it rains and it never stops. So, not advanced enough to take chicken walkers. I don't know if you ever get to that point. I mean, you need various missile launchers. You need a lot of them, I guess. Make a modern FPS like Fallout 4 with this game's story and content. That is insanely ambitious. I would love to see it. I don't know how anybody would ever do it. The crafting system alone. Imagine building this crafting system that works with Xbox 360 controller. Because you know they wouldn't do it without that. That's why we can't have nice things. I'll see you later, chat. Keep it real.